I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what? Seeing things? They're out there. I know it.
You haven't eaten in a week. None of us have.
All the more reason to pay attention to our surroundings. There's someone else out there. Someone new. Probably Aedyrians.
And you're the only one who saw them?
People in armor, skulking about in the forest. And it's definitely not the rangers from Fjord. I'm not about to trust the word of an outsider.
Either way, you need to get some rest. And you, Aedyr, should just be moving on.
Stop right there, Aedyr. I know what you did. If it weren't for your idea of justice, Eagwolf would still be here. You want a parley? Erlin's with the others, deeper in the cave. We're tired and hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself.
Was it not enough to be hungry? Now we have to be damp too.
Take it up with Erlin.
Eagwolf never wanted us to hide like this. We're reft of dignity.
Take
I said, stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlin, that's the Aedyr who sent Eagwolf to the hangman. We cannot just...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? She sealed Eagwolf's fate for a reason. I'm sure she also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it. I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will. We tried. The Rangers have already hunted the region dry. Whatever food remains is barely edible from the blight. I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are on the line. I have no choice. You can take it from our dead hands. Without this food, all of us will eventually perish anyway.
You think we haven't tried?
Look at the people around you. See their dull eyes, their waning strength. Soon, I will have to choose among them. Who eats and who dies? You are a leader. You know the burden of responsibility. Would you ask that of me? Who would you ask to pay that price? Thank you, Aedyr. We will remember your generosity. This is all we can spare. Take it as a token of our gratitude.
These people would die without that food. Well done.
Today I learned that it is possible for an Aedyr official to have a heart. May the skies smile upon you, Aedyr.
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits? All right. Then where is it? I don't have time to fetch it myself. Oh, they needed it more than a hard-working family. Did they tell you some sob-story, or did you come up with that yourself? I bet they're up there eating like kings and taking us for fools. Let them live the good life. Get lost. I'm about to say things that you don't want to hear. I guess if Sylvia leaves, that's one fewer mouth to feed.
Here they come! Not bad, Arius.
Believe we're stationed here, so far from the city. Piss off the captain or something?
Nice job! Oh, no, you don't! Nothing like a win with a good team. Nice shot! Here we go! Take a moment, people. right behind you.
Envoy, look left.
We will re-
With all due respect, Captain, we have no jurisdiction over their...
You're back! What have you found? Fletcher! Oh, I was sure she would be safe. Her maps were so meticulous. She even made her own ink. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be Aedyr and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor! I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. Precisely my point. There is something unique at the heart of this. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
I only carried... spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed. The spirits
Regret that we have.
lifetimes of...
A little knowledge will do me good right about now. The pity of its waiting till I'm dead.
Welcome back, envoy.
Apology. I might be more amused if it did, except Giata, and they are the only animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously. Try telling that to Vitaro and the animancers. But the rest of us, we've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad, terror stalking the wilderness day and night. True, but now they do so without fear. And that's not even our biggest problem. We've had crops fail before, but never food rations. The governor says it's just a temporary precaution, but I am not buying it. So, we ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Anything I can get you?
What'll it be? Ado, welcome back. Care to take a look around?
For an Aedyran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giata. With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
Spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me? No, we should stop. This has gone far enough. Let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. Usually, all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river. I think Eora is old, haunted, and unsympathetic. Anything is possible. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Something the matter? I hope none of my colleagues scared you off. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? And why? It's almost like something is lashing out, defending itself. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Aedyr pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Animancy takes a lot of preparation. You might only have one chance to run through an experiment. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
If that's where her parents died, I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Gods. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? Nothing so malicious, but no less cruel. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father, our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened. I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Aedyr pillar, and I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Eora. There should be some equipment waiting for us. We used it to study the Aedyr pillar. Then some priests moved in and took offense at our work. I hope they haven't tampered with the equipment, or this will be a very short experiment. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Eora. No telling how long we'll be gone. I almost forgot. Someone gave me a letter for you. They said it was for the envoy's eyes alone. You, my new friend, are full of surprises. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off. I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. Good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Apparently, I also snore, which annoys some people.
So do I. Glad it won't just be me now. We should pitch our tents on either side of Marius. The drone really helps him sleep.
Right, that's me. And the first rule of camp is never listen to Kai. He's a blessed Nimdude of the highest order.
If anyone needs their soul tinkered on, don't hesitate to ask. I'm rather good with souls.
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Believe me, that's plenty. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous? A little bit of trouble in moderation can be good for the soul. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway. What's on your mind? If I must. I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death. The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe. They flower. They will never fade. Is the acorn not beloved of the oak? We merely ponder. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change? Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells. More than alive. No suffering. No end. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
There should be some equipment by the Aedyr pillar. Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? We'll get to that and more, I promise. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face. This is no time for hesitation. All right, drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. Alright, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. That we're on the right track. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Aedyr. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it. My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. Naturally. After you.
We gotta see what's down there now.
Gods! Did you open that door?
I did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom. Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Looks like that broke off of something. Wonder where it goes.
little power goes a long way.
No, the knife. Watch your head. There's a trap.
Not saying a word.
Anyone? Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Not go swimming unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over. With the help of some What in the name of Eora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. No, we're going to die down here. Well, how did it go?
That armor won't hold on. Give me a second.
Death into life. Interesting. The godless clearly had some ideas about reincarnation, even if they didn't have a god.
Every other culture I've come across reveres the gods, even if they give them different names and pictures.
Can you imagine life without any gods to guide your destiny? Without anyone shepherding you this way and that? Of course I can imagine it, but I'll wager you have a harder time.
hitting. Ready to make an exit.
Looks like quite a plan. Let's break it up.
Next one's mine.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Aedyr pillar.
View us through the Aedyr.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Aedyr this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Find us. You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts, we welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered. We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth. The sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabadal. found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long. Rot, we feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Alas, we have been cut off from the land we knew and loved for too long. We could not trace its hills and valleys for you. But there are others who can. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it? We offer you gifts any would covet, and you search them for rot? You are our kin, the seed of our soul. We would see you avoid our fate. We would see you survive. Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness. You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you? I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible! How could we have missed this? You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Aedyr. Maybe that tells us something. Not the Aedyr itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Aedyr is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Aedyr here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Aedyr, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb. Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it. A little divine intervention couldn't hurt. The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Mesiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the Living Lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel. We were sure they came. Was it the past?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter? Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on, there's a way up those stairs.
Just a little spark. A little power goes a long way. Just a little spark. A little power goes a long way. There is such a thing as learning too much. Mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. Oh my god. No!
Andras Devs. This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste. We won't learn anything standing here. I just hope Quilici is all right.
Something's burning. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
I can't believe this. All things considered, Fior Messiverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
They break, they bind us.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Again and again they strike.
Good one! Mine now!
Good shooting, Kai.
I thought you did quite well, under the circumstances.
One for you!
We've got company!
Another down. Who's ready for more?
Don't mind me. Just picking off steel garrote whenever they pass. Amateurs.
Right behind.
Nicely done! There's the city. Thank goodness.
Envoy, over here. I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him. What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here...
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen. I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half. You Aedyrians sure know how to bleed all the fun out of something.
Your threats are wasted, cur. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Mesiverno. Emerald Stair's on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Aha! Now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an Aedyran, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Violence is the language of the Steel Garrote. Nothing less will get through to them.
I say throw back the little ones if they're not in a position to do more harm. Besides, he's probably more scared of what'll happen if you don't kill him.
Your call, envoy. I will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to Ludwig. Don't you know what she does to people who fail her?
I can't wait to find out. See you around, Envoy. Thanks again.
A fate worse than death, perhaps. But fate nonetheless.
Good call. He's Ludwig's problem. Not worth getting your hands dirty.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the steel garrote before they could cause any serious damage. I can't imagine what it cost you to stand up to the likes of the steel garrote, but we won't forget it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
The Inquisitor is not one to be trifled with. I hope you are not punished for your generosity. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradise. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it. You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell her, it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise. Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the Aedyrans will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Aedyran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do?
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Arcada, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Arcadan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp, so we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait, if they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but... stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend, and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then. They wouldn't have put it all the way out here if it wasn't something good.
I was just getting warmed up.
Sagu!
They're coming for the Queen. Take her out.
Well struck.
That was a close one.
They never saw you coming.
I agree that this is important, Masoni, but if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Masoni here is an able ranger, but he sees conspiracies in every missed watch and errant footprint.
I've been right before. Remember when those revenants went missing and we found Vitor and Ulrask vivisecting them in a cave?
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened? Verano's a veteran. I'm surprised he walked Casagrada into a fight they couldn't handle.
You're not listening to me. I'm telling you, there's something else going on here. Someone was trying to get Verano killed.
There was talk of a secret meeting. I guess Verano couldn't pass up the opportunity.
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by bandits who are planning to meet a contact? Masoni, this isn't just an attempted murder. It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor to our purpose, and my guess is that this meeting is most likely with the murderer we've been looking for.
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast. Come on, Captain. The kid's dumb as a stump.
Masoni!
I'm just saying!
Be that as it may, being a fool doesn't preclude someone being a murderer or a traitor. I need to know what's really going on here. We're missing some pieces here, namely what happened to Monato. Until you find his body, we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't yet. I'll be here organizing patrols until you return. She's stationed near the gates of Fior.
Just like the good old days.
Gather round!
Nicely done!
That envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence? Come on! Since when? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault. That is not what happened. No one is hearing my side of the story. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew 2 of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over. You don't believe me? Fine, Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Not a great one, but a reputation nonetheless.
2 bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I know that. I mean, from training. Yeah, but this was different. I've never been in a fight before. Not a real fight, people actually trying to kill me.
You froze. It happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice. The real disgrace is tucking your tail in town instead of getting help and going back.
I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear! And Masoni needs to keep his big mouth closed. Yeah, so my cousin got killed working with Verano. Big deal. It happens all the time. And bears aren't the only danger out here, you know. But do I think the old man should have kept a better eye on them? I mean, yes. Felice wasn't much with a sword. But Verano got distracted. Whatever. The usher comes for everyone, I guess. That's a relief. I'll find a way to make it up to him once all this killer business is over. And I hope you find them, envoy. I'd love to give them a gauntlet to the face.
This kid's got too much to prove and too little to show for it, but he doesn't seem like a traitor.
Oh, envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service. All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously very busy. Kidding, of course. Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel. Oh, that boy! Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway. Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father too is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same is true for nearly all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide? When we should be hiring people like you. People who were raised to fight, to protect. People who understand what's at stake. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed. Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp. The Animancer struck a deal with Asierno. We're not allowed to go there. Why Monato was headed there is beyond me. But if you want to track down Monato, that would be the first place to look. It was claimed by an old Animancer years ago. He and the ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably. I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there. I'm not Monato's keeper. He's a grown man and can take care of himself. Right. Watch your back out there, envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Hopefully when we find Monato, we can find some answers.
Maybe I live somewhere around here. Oh, my apologies, my friend. Is there any chance we've met before? I seem to have forgotten, well, everything.
Maguccio? It's me, Giata. Do you know where you are?
I have no idea where, or even who I am. I just came to out here with no memory whatsoever.
I've seen him absent-minded before, but never like this.
I awoke in the street, seemingly on my way to somewhere. Where? I could not say. No one who seemed to have any idea who I was. I will do what I can. Thank you for your time.
Bravo!
Hail, traveler!
Greetings and well met. I hope the roads have been treating you well. If you're in need of a restock, you've come to the right place. Luckily, those steel garrote soldiers at the gate haven't bothered me yet. I'm just hoping not to draw their attention. Aye, they killed those poor rangers and have just been waiting there. That's certainly the hope. Anyway, it's not my business to interfere in. I've seen nothing and just wish to be on my way. Oh, just taking a bit of a breather before I continue. I'd much rather rest a bit here than in Shatterscarp. I've heard the desert can be brutal. Not much, unfortunately. There's a settlement in the region. Third Born, I believe it's called. Hardy folks. Otherwise, you can expect blazing sands and, if the rumors are true, dream thralls. Poor bastards. If it wasn't the only way to Solace Keep, I'd be avoiding the place like the... well, like the Dream Scourge.
Never had a chance. Come on! Come on!
hate to see what's become of the temple. My people respect Eora, cherish her.
Charge it up.
Little power goes a long way.
Charge it up.
patience. Nicely done.
Good fight.
Charge it up. Just a little spark.
I smell rot. There's something unnatural here. You ever seen a backstabbing ogre? Didn't think so.
Something reeks about this. We should tell Captain Asierno.
Gone in minutes. No wonder they're having trouble farming these days.
Let's finish this. That's done? Who's hungry? be missing a few parts.
We make a good squad.
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but... I think this could work out better for both of us. You should have listened to Captain Massoni. Always trust your gut. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help. That wasn't part of the plan.
Unbelievable.
Bandits were supposed to kill him, but... I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ransomed him back to us instead. Idiots. Right. I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good. Sounds horrible when you put it like that. But, yes, that's exactly it. Your people have already pacified Paradise, with contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do. Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet.
You blame us for the problems we've been trying to solve. How can you be so short-sighted?
I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Aedyr. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe.
We came here to escape control, to choose our own path, but no. She wants to throw away everything we built.
But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself. You killed them all. But they were going to... So all of this was for nothing. I betrayed the Rangers. I killed my friends. For nothing?
Now you know how it feels, traitor. Clinging to a dream with both hands, only to feel it slipping from your grasp.
Gods curse you, Envoy!
They're coming!
This one's mine!
Never had a chance. That'll show him.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me. My gods, I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now? Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Masso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Be serious, Envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Masso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad. Agreed. I need to be more careful with who I trust in the future. Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
I hope this at least lets them clean up their ranks.